Hi, welcome to Growing Dreams Homestead. I'm Dana and this is my greenhouse. I am in Indiana, Zone 6A, and today is May 25th. It is a beautiful Saturday morning. It is already getting hot in here, so I thought I would come down and do some work because the greenhouse has been a little neglected since I've been working in the garden, and it is kind of a hot mess in here. Most of my brassicas have bolted. I brought my little wagon down and I'm going to fill it up for the chickens and the pigs, and then get the greenhouse reset for summer, which will include putting in some peppers and some dwarf tomatoes. So I thought I'd bring you along and show you my hot mess greenhouse, and then show you what it looks like after I get it all cleaned up and replanted for summer. All right, this is the current situation. So I have my blueberries in here, which I need to get out to the orchard. My rosemary's looking beautiful. This cabbage has bolted, as you can see. This cabbage is still doing well, so I will leave it, but the little white moths have found it. I found one in here yesterday and threw it outside. We have a little tear in the plastic, or all the plastic's coming loose, so I need to fix that. My lettuce has bolted, my broccoli, and the kale still looks good back there. I still got lots of tomatoes in here. The sage had bloomed and now it's going out of bloom, and there is a huge clover in here I need to dig out. I think I will be moving that sage outside today. We'll walk down this way. I have some more cabbage that is bolted. I do have one that's putting on a beautiful head. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that, just shimmering in the sun. And then all my cilantro has also bolted. So yeah, it's a little bit of a hot mess. Up here is where the plastics come loose, so I gotta fix that. And then, yeah, I have like stacks of stuff everywhere. So this is my mess. It will get better. Get this fixed up this morning. And hey kitties, we are not fighting in the greenhouse. This is our new cat, Callie, a girl I work with. Brought her out. She got dropped off in their neighborhood, and we said we'd take her, so that's our new little kitty. And then Mouse is in here too, the yellow cat. He's back there. They haven't decided if they're going to be friends yet, so hopefully they will work things out. So let's get started pulling out all of our bolted brassicas. So I cut some broccoli as I was going, and then I think I'm going to leave this plant. I'm going to cut some broccoli off of it, but it's smaller, so it might be okay. And then there's a couple small ones down here. I'm going to pull those old roots out. The kale still looks good. I'm going to trim back that cilantro. I may leave some of it to go to seed, so it'll just reseed itself in here, because I like having cilantro in here. I didn't even show my snapdragons. Look how pretty those are. Those overwintered in here, and they are just gorgeous. They are in a pot, so I might move them outside. Alright, this is looking much better. I left those cabbages because they're starting to make heads. We'll see what they do. I left a little bit of broccoli because some of it is smaller and some is still producing nice little heads, and I don't want to pull it quite yet. Kale looks good. I put the cilantro into a tomato cage so it's not laying all over the ground. I will let that seed itself in here. There's that beautiful cabbage. I pulled the stuff that was around it. There's another small cabbage back there that looks like it's trying to make a head. I'll leave it a little longer to see what it does. And then there's my snaps. I'm going to try to get this big sage out of here. Got that table all cleared off and our tomatoes moved over there. Got everything kind of stacked up and organized, all my seed starting stuff. So looking good so far. So I want to talk about this sage plant. Sage is perennial here in Indiana. I did start it in the greenhouse from seed last spring, and it is massive, as you can see. So it is fine for me to move it outside. It's probably going to go into shock because it is so big. I may have to actually cut it back. But I need to get it out of here because it's just going to continue to take over my greenhouse. It has excellent conditions in here with drip irrigation, and you know, it's just loving life. But I'm going to move it, and it's just going to go right outside the front of the greenhouse, and it'll be pretty out there. And then I will have room in my bed to put in my tomatoes and peppers that I want to put in here for summer. So I had to find the roots because it is so big, and they are like right back here. So I'm going to dig this out, and then move it outside. This thing is massive, and I wouldn't be surprised if I don't have some reseed in here because I did let it go to flower, but I didn't have the heart to dig it out because it looks so pretty. There she is. She is huge. I just gave her 5 gallons of water. I'll probably keep her watered really good for the next couple weeks. Hopefully she won't go into shock too bad and she'll kind of stand back up. I had to, you know, flip her branches around and stuff to be able to get her out of there. But what a huge difference inside the greenhouse. Look how much space I have now. She was all the way from that pot down to my snapdragon, so it's taking up a lot of room. So we're gonna get busy planting. So I have two peppers that I'm gonna put in here, and then 3 geranium kiss dwarf tomatoes that will go in here. So here is the layout. I have 2 coral bells, and bell peppers like to hold hands, so they like to be close to each other. So I'm gonna put them 2 there. Then I'll do my 2 dwarf tomatoes over here, and then over in the back I'm going to do a dwarf tomato too. So this will be nice. Get these guys in the ground, and then we'll get the drip running. There is our wagon full of our brassicas, which will go to the pigs and chickens. There's our sage that we moved. And I got their drip on. Hey, kitty. Got our peppers planted. Our tomatoes. What a difference. It looks so good in here. So I still got some space here. I may plant something in here. We'll see. But yeah, this is looking way better than it did this morning. Thanks for hanging out with me today while I cleaned up my hot mess greenhouse and got some tomatoes and peppers in the ground, getting it switched over for summer. A lot of people might see that huge wagon full of things and think, man, that's a lot of waste, but it's really not. We've been picking broccoli for months. The cabbages that did bolt, unfortunately, we didn't get to eat any of that, but it's going to my pigs and my chickens, which will eventually feed us either with meat or eggs. So I don't see it as a waste at all. Plus, it gave me lovely green all winter, and this is my happy place in the winter time. I live for summer and it is here and I'm excited about it. I have one more day of work and then I'm off for summer, and it's going to be 100% focused on Homestead, and I will be making lots of videos. So please follow along. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good one. Bye.